When this is over, ... How many times have we said that in the past 3 months? How many times have we read that in the past 3 months? As we read the various posts of other people planning on what they're going to do when this is over. I'm sure that we've all learnt a lot about ourselves in the past few months, and maybe we've surprised ourselves. We've adapted in ways we didn't think possible. We've done things we never thought were possible. And now we're looking to the future to think, what can we keep of what we've learned in lockdown and use that to a positive effect when we're actually allowed to get back to normal, whatever normal might look like in the future. Now, if you cast your minds back to when I started Building Bliss, you'll remember that one of my first posts was about setting intentions rather than New Year's resolutions. Now, it's probably safe to say that most people's New Year's resolutions have gone in the bin in the past few weeks, but you might have set some new ones, and this is where the intentions come in. So if you found yourself saying, when this is over, and there's something that you want to do, some change that you've made that you want to keep, then you need to set a clear intention, and then that will help you stick to it. I think many of us might have grand ideas of what we're going to do or things that have changed, but I think it's going to be really easy to slip back into old habits when we do actually get out of lockdown and get our lives back to normal. The good news is it only takes about 2 weeks to wire in a new habit. So if you've been doing something over the past 10 or 12 weeks, it's likely that you've already wired that habit in. But if you feel that it might start to slip when we go back to normal, a great way of keeping that intention clear is to write it down. Start by summarising your intention in one sentence. It might be, I want to run a marathon. Then try and put an end date on it. This gives you a lot more focus. So you might want to say, I want to be able to run a marathon by the end of 2021. Then you need to work out what you'll give in return and what your plan of action is. So in return for running the marathon or being able to run the marathon, I will train 5 times a week and I will make sure I try and run 20 miles a week. So there you have a clear intention, you have an end date, and you have your plan for how you're going to achieve it. And then what you can do is put that in your phone, maybe in your notes, or write it down somewhere. And every morning before you get out of bed, read it to yourself. And every night before you go to sleep, read it to yourself. And then that will start to seep in to your mind and actually become part of your wiring in your brain. And then that will really, really help cement that goal and help you achieve it. So when this is over, let's all try to remember the good things that we learned in lockdown and keep them going when we're allowed out.